Hello, and welcome to another episode of Catch Dog Concepts. Today we're going to be talking about Tobin Jackson and his Deer Run Kennels English Mastiffs. Tobin Jackson was really a person I was intrigued by as I read about him and what he did. So Tobin showed dogs in the AKC English Mastiffs, of course, as you can see here. And he's had mentees that have showed his English Mastiffs as well and bred onto that. The thing about Tobin is he bred the English Mastiff in a distinct way. He was kicked out of the AKC because eventually they found out that his dogs weren't 100% English Mastiff. And this I don't agree with, because I would say not even 100 years prior to, the English Mastiff was rejuvenated with different breeds, such as the St. Bernard, the Bull Mastiff, the Great Dane, etc. Is why you can see some English Mastiffs have long hair. So when I say I don't agree with that, it's because the breed in itself, the history was altered once they had to bring that dog back, as it almost went extinct after World War II. It might have been one, but I see different things said about that, so I can't really determine which one. The thing about Tobin is he did what he did because he wanted to better the English Mastiff. He saw the direction they were going in, as they're watered down now. And he reportedly bred Anatolian Shepherd into the dog, as they have some similarities in the black mask and the fawn coloring. And from what I see, the reason he did this was because Anatolian Shepherd has a way better heat tolerance than the English Mastiff. They're more agile, they're more durable, and they have that longer muzzle, which will help with breathing, so the dog won't overheat. And Lee Robinson spoke about this. He used the English Mastiff in his foundation that was influenced by Tobin Jackson's Deer Run Kennels English Mastiff. I think it was only one generation where he said he wished he would have bred with his female Eclipse more. But he stated that she was able to move around and run around for hours on end without overheating and have to lay down in the shade. And he said he would worry about her condition as she was doing this, but she never overheated or had a heat stroke. She was always able to still move around. And adding that to his program said it leveled it up, definitely, when breeding it with one of his pit bulls. I can't remember the name. But my reasoning why I'm so intrigued by this is because I'd say recently been learned about hybrid vigor and bettering a dog and taking out those health issues or those, let's say, those capabilities that weren't in that original dog, that when you bred another dog, like the Anatolian Shepherd, into the English Mastiff, it improved upon that dog. And most people don't agree with breeding in different breeds, but when you do that proper testing and that proper research on the dog in front of you, that's when you'll get good product that won't die at 6 or 3 years old. And just overall, my whole goal when I do begin breeding and getting my dogs that I want, I do plan to better the Mastiff and build a high performance Mastiff. A lot of people are against the mixing of dogs as of today, because a lot of people, they say, try to play God and mix these dogs and mix these temperaments that don't match, or these two different breeds and genetics that don't click, which I agree with to some extent. But when, like I said, we get into that hybrid vigor and we get into being able to build these dogs to be better and to last longer and to perform better and just be better all around animals, who wouldn't want that? I'd rather see a dog be put with something else and it live to 11 or 12 or 13, or it be able to run and go catch something, or be able to go play for a long time and not have to lay down or, say, overheat or have a heat stroke. But I will say this was just a short, brief video where I wanted to dive more into Tobin Jackson's movement of bettering the English Mastiff breed as a whole, and make it more capable of working. And I'd like to see that in a lot more dogs of modern day, as we've seen these dogs change so much from over time, from when you look at the 1940s or 30s, even the 50s and 60s, 70s, you can see the difference in these dogs. So I really just wanted to kind of dive more deep into that, because I've talked about it somewhat on Instagram, but this was just a brief overall summary of everything I've learned about Tobin. And there's still a little bit more I have to learn about him, but this was just a main grasp of that. And I just want to say thank you to everybody that's been supporting my Instagram and those that have supported my YouTube. It's a difference in both of them, but even if I reach a lot of people on one platform, I'll be happy, because I just want to keep learning about these dogs, informing other people, and mainly learning from other folks that agree with my content or like my content, or just have something to bring to the table on the topics that I bring. So just appreciate everybody. Thank you all. I'll keep trying to be consistent and keep bettering my mind, and let's keep bettering these dogs. Thank you.